Hey, be careful what you shoot at. Most things in here don't react too well to bullets, especially a cinematographer. Right. Just try not to aim the gun at the camera, eh? I gotta be careful what I shoot at. Well, there's a first time for everything.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and yesterday there was an incident between two human beings at an airport, where, at least according to what I saw on the video, it looks like at least the physical portion of everything was started by the employee. Now, I don't know what was said before that, what kind of, what may or may not have. That's the problem with these videos. You don't see any context. I don't know if the dude raised his hands to him first, what the situation was that brought the guy out behind the counter, but I do know he got knocked the F out. That said, a lot of people are commenting on workplace safety, a topic pretty bizarre to be mentioned by Mr. Alec, but no, he felt like he absolutely must weigh in, and some absolute nonsense came out of his mouth. The internet, of course, dragged him for it. Alec reacts to airport video saying that people come to work with an expectation of safety. Interesting comment to make from him. The Shade Room posted a screenshot of the actor reacting to the mega viral airport video involving former NFL player, according to TMZ, and his comment must be seen to be believed. Video says guy gets absolutely rocked during an airport brawl. The video is tough to stomach. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why the guy was getting physical with him in the first place. What I saw of the video, you don't put your hands on somebody unless you're willing to go all the way, and he decided his first salvo would be an open hand slap, and then he just got rocked. Now, Alec writes, the guy working at the airport is the victim. He came to work to do a job. The other guy with his big mouth is guilty of workplace abuse, where people come to work with an expectation of safety, even civility. This a-hole who hit the guy should be put on a no-fly list. Did he not see the same video that I did? It's entirely possible I'm missing some sort of context beforehand, but from what I saw, the airport employee put his hands on the other guy first. Of all the people who might not want to weigh in on the expectations of safety, Alec is right at the top of the list. Of course, we all know what he did. Again, it is without question an accident, well, according to them, an incredibly tragic one like that. However, that doesn't mean he shouldn't face scrutiny. Well, yeah, I would say, there has to be somebody to accept blame here. You see a lot of the comments saying that's rich, him talking about safety in the workplace. Good one. This tweet didn't age well once he hit send. I don't know. It's interesting to me that he would decide, hey, a man who ended a coworker at work is lecturing us on workplace safety. Alec sparks backlash for slamming NFL player for workplace bad behavior after punching United Airlines worker. But the other guy put his hands on him first. That's what I mean, is there something I'm missing in the video? By the way, Alec would know something about putting his hands on people, wouldn't he? I don't even... Are we watching the same video? Now, I've seen this kind of behavior at the airport before too, but AB was infamously did the thing, writing that, okay, many online found the sentiment ironic given what happened to the woman who worked on his film just a year ago, and the man who put his hands on members of the paparazzi who were trying to take a photo of him and his wife. A man who accidentally, in parentheses, ended somebody else at work, is lecturing us on workplace safety for F's sake. Conservative author Bridget Gabriel wrote, AB shouldn't be commenting on anything, especially workplace behavior. I mean, yeah, I would probably agree with that. I don't know what was happening with this guy at the airport, but I don't think AB should really be talking about anything. He was accused. This guy was using a wheelchair to transport his luggage instead of a paid-for luggage cart. I don't know why he was charged for anything. Is it because he won the fight? That's his. I mean, the other guy put his hands on him first. You see, the footage does not show how it began. All of what has been released so far shows the worker raised her hand first. So that's not fair that the other guy gets charged. There has to be more to the story, or it's just simply a ridiculous charge that he shouldn't have. This on top of, of course, the film Rust is still going on, I guess. A producer is clarifying an earlier comment in which he said the film would be completed despite the passing of a cinematographer. My statement was that I was confident the film could be completed, was just my optimism and not an actual plan, he said, Fox News Digital. Many of whom were involved hope to honor her by completing her last work, but at this point, it's just hope. Well, I would imagine they would still finish the film. I mean, it would be stupid not to. I mean, I don't know what not finishing that film does to bring her back in any way, shape, or form. To me, it's pretty obvious that you would just finish it and, I don't know, donate the profits to her family. That seems like probably a good thing. We've seen the footage, this dude getting absolutely dragged. If we look at some of the Twitter stuff, you see a lot of people saying it's been 7 months since AB ended this person, still no arrest. Here's Undoom saying, you need to STFU and sit this one out. When we need advice on how to end somebody, we'll call you. Emily Miller pulling AB pointed a loaded prop at his colleague at a movie set and pulled the trigger. He now says, ironically, that people that come to work have the expectation of safety. Yeah, I mean, he should probably just sit this one out. I'm not sure the angle here. I'm really not, I don't get it. Dear Alec Baldwin, shut up. Nobody wants to hear from him. If you look at the comments here, TMZ shares the video. The biggest issue is that United needs to train their employees to fight better. With the current ticket prices, we need better pre-flight fights. It's always a brutal beatdown when it's us. Stand your ground and defend yourself when it's others. I disagree with that. I've sided with the wide receiver defending himself. I don't understand. The whole video I've been saying, I have not seen any evidence that guy wasn't just defending himself. If he's supposed to have walked away, I mean, I don't think that's a fair expectation because the guy kept chasing him. The fact that he caught a charge is absolute baloney. But that's just me. Best comment, workers can stay safe by staying on the other side of the counter and not going after customers and getting their rears beat. Yeah, maybe he came around on the counter and got in his face, but it doesn't matter. He still put his hands on him first. I don't know how the law actually breaks that down, but I would argue, AB, of course, arrested after a fight over Manhattan parking spot, and of course the paparazzi and, all this kind of stuff. Maybe he should just, he's just been getting dragged all day and he just loved to see it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's short, but it was worth it. We'll talk to you again real soon.